What's up, family? We are live. I want to welcome you guys to our sponsor 3 and Hit ED training. My name is Sean T. Hill, blessed to have earned Executive District Director with our company, MWR Financial. What's up, family? We are live. I want to welcome you guys to our would be YouTube, so I guess that's working pretty well. But now, guys, what's exciting for me right now is muting that line and being able to share with all of the new people what we have our hands on. Guys, we have our hands on something huge. We were on a conference last night that blew a lot of people's minds. And I mean, I'm going to touch on it as we go, but regardless of how great MWR becomes, what's most important to us is how great your MWR becomes. Does this make sense to you guys? Mm-hmm. And so what makes this happen is how strong and how fast you get out of the gate. Now, whether this is your 4th month, this is actually my 120th day in this business, or this is your first day in the business, how about we all just agree to make today our start date? Fair enough?
Yes, sir.
We're going to say one day, somebody's going to ask, how do we get this successful? We're going to say one day on a Tuesday evening, this bald-headed guy was rushing to Taco Tuesday, but he stopped long enough to share a little bit of information on how to build a business. I applied this stuff, and this is what happened. And I promise you, if you start that conversation like that, whoever you're speaking to is going to be on the edge of their seat. Can't wait to hear what you're about to say, because they don't care about anything but what you did in the beginning. Is this making sense?
Yes.
And so if you got off to a slow start, it's okay. After today, it's not. Fair enough?
Yes.
Yes. So guys, we're going to tell you what to do. We're going to tell you what and as a matter of fact, for those who know me, you know, I don't really tell you what to do. I just tell you what I do. Fair enough? So I'm not saying this is the only way to get to wherever you want to get to in the company, but I will say up front, we've been blessed to have, done some things. They keep saying we're breaking records. I don't know what the records were. I know I'm breaking my personal records though. I've never gotten to $150 residual in a day. I'm going to take a little bit of time with this. I've never gotten to $150 residual in a day. I've never gotten to a $600 monthly residual in 5 days. I've never gotten to a $4,000 residual in 90 days. I've never, ever done it with less than 200 personal partners.
Wow.
Ever. We've been in companies and gotten 5,000 partners and gotten nowhere near $1,000 a month residual. I didn't anyway. And so what we have our hands on is amazing. So I don't want to take this moment in time for granted. If you take it seriously, this one sheet of paper can change the trajectory of your family. Because most people in America will never see $600 in residual income. Is this making sense?
Yes.
This sheet is designed to not only help you get to the 600, but also the $2,000 a month. How? You do it again and you do it again. So I'm just going to run through the sheet. Now, the top of the sheet, guys, is probably, in my opinion, the most important, because a lot of people waste time trying to find their link. And so make sure you know what your link is to sign up new QFDs, and make sure you know your username and your password to get into your business center. But then it asks the most important question, and understand that, write this down. This is the key to enrollment. Exposure plus education plus execution minus explanations minus emotions is equal to enrollment. I'm gonna say this again. If we expose and we educate and we execute these proven strategies without a whole bunch of explanations and removing our emotions, we will get to a lot of enrollments. How many of you guys want a lot of enrollments?
Yes, sir.
So that's the key. Those E's get you to enrollments. But you got to ask yourself a simple question. To make my business worthwhile, I'm willing to work to build it to how much per month? See, guys, most people don't get to the success level that they want because they don't know the success level that they want. And it's not that we aim too high and we hit. Most people aim too low and they miss. And if we aim at nothing, we hit a bullseye every time. And so you have to fill in that blank with the amount that will make you excited. about achieving it. It's the amount that's going to drive you. Guys, but before you put that amount in, you got to ask yourself some questions. How many hours a week am I going to work toward that amount? How many peaks and passes a week? How many people am I going to put in front of my experts a week so that I can get to that amount? And how many months or years am I going to keep my head down until I get to that amount? What blows me away is when people give 4 years, 8 years, 12 years to education, 16 years, 18 years to education, but get this thing 30 days to fix everything education couldn't create for them.
Wow.
God, we have to give ourselves the checkup from the neck up. Just understand, it's not our fault. Most of us weren't given entrepreneurship training growing up. That's why we got started. Understand what this business is. It's an entrepreneurial and self-improvement course with a compensation plan attached to it.
Okay.
These guys literally pay us to get better. Guys, who we are right now is the person that can earn residually what we currently earn residually. I'm stressing residually because a lot of you guys do excellent at your job. A lot of you guys do excellent at your traditional business. But see, most people like myself, how many of you guys were taught transactional income or linear income? Work 40 hours, get a check. Work another 40 hours, get another check. What happens if I don't work another 40 hours?
No check.
No check.
Or we're taught transactional income. I sell something, I get a check. I sell something else, I get another check. But what happens if I don't sell anything else?
You don't get a check.
No check.
But how many of you guys unplug your refrigerator when you leave the house?
Not at all.
So the bills are continuously building, yes?
Yes.
See, the biggest trick in this country is it's impossible to pay residual bills with linear income. Because eventually, how many of you guys would agree we're not going to be able to work as hard as we used to?
That's true.
And so we need the money that's going to continue to work as hard as the bills keep coming. And so we're going to have bills coming every 30 days, regardless of what's going on in our life. We got to actually generate an income that's going to come every 30 days, no matter what's going on in our life. And when that income is greater than those bills, then we are free. So you set these numbers and then you go after them with everything in you. But now here's the thing, guys. We have some short-term goals. Write down in your sheet of paper 5, 15, 50. See, to get the $150 a month minimum, you need 3 QFDs, which is qualified financial directors or business partners. But we say get 5 because 2 of them gonna quit. It ain't nothing you did. It's not because you're a bad person. Write this in your notes. Quitters quit.
Quitters quit.
Finish quick.
And when quitters quit, just understand that's what quitters do. That's how they got the title quitters. Is this making sense?
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
Then when you get to 12 business partners, you can earn $600 every month. But we get to 15 because 3 of them gonna quit. Why?
Quitters
Quitters
quit.
quit.
Quitters quit.
It's quitters quit. And then when you get to around 50, guys, $2,000 a month will start hitting your account. They told me it. I didn't believe it. I got to 50. It was true. Is this making sense?
Yes.
All we need for all of this to happen is to enroll one Financial Edge member, just one, and you can get to all of this money. Guys, why does the company do this? I think it's because they understand we're all Financial Edge members. Is this making sense?
Yes.
Yes.
And so no matter whether a person gets started as a customer with the Financial Edge membership or a business partner, it still counts the same. Now, here's what's exciting. Our business plan is the 3 S's. Start, share, stay. Everybody say start.
Start.
Now, here's what I want you to do. Hold up one finger. Say start.
Start.
Hold up 2 fingers. Say share.
Share.
Hold up 3 fingers. Say stay.
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 Guys, the biggest mistake that people make, and this is how we smart ourselves out of $1 million, we try to share before we start. And then we get discouraged because nobody seems to be listening. But how many of you guys listen to people that haven't started what they're sharing?
Eh,
Is this making sense?
Yes.
I'm not saying not to start getting excited and telling people that you're excited, but simultaneously make sure that you're doing the stuff and start. So let's talk about what that is. But in order to get this in its full entire effect, you need to be able to go to, right after we're done, howtoshiftyourincome.com/members. So screenshot that. Make sure you have that site written down. Make sure you bookmark that site because that site's going to help you build big business. Then, while you're in there, you're going to get a welcome message from our founder of the Extra Digit Movement, Mr. Brian Bean. And after you get that particular message, you're going to see our start steps. Guys, you have to get on all of the Financial Edge membership. As a matter of fact, I've been telling people, attempt to schedule your Wealth Max consultation immediately. And when you start filling out the survey or the form that's with it, when you're ready to schedule your consultation, it'll give you what you need to be working on. Is this making sense?
Yes.
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 But my thing is, if it's only $79 a month, should we lean on our own understanding or should we ask experts what we should be working on so that we can get the wealth?
Expert.
Expert. Guys, repeat after me. I am not the expert.
I am not the expert.
I am not the expert.
Let's do this real quick so I can save myself some work. Everybody point at me and say, I'm happy that Sean is not the expert.
I'm happy that
Sean is not the expert.
I'm happy that Sean is not the expert. He's proud of being not being the expert.
If you want your finances jacked up, y'all keep asking me questions about your
I
finances.
told you.
Y'all better get with these experts with this Financial Edge membership. These guys already help people stay wealthy and accumulate more wealth. And we're looking to get to the other side of money. Guys, I don't even have time to ask you questions. I'm running to the other side of money. I figure if I get over there and I don't like it, I could always come back to this. This making sense?
Yes.
Yes.
And so with that being said, this is the easiest way to take advantage of everything you see right here. You open howtoshiftyourincome.com/members in one tab. You open your business center in the other tab. And then you start clicking these buttons on howtoshiftyourincome.com/members. You want to get on all the maxes. You want to set up your tax bot. Make sure you're setting it up through your membership so it's free. You want to make sure you got your e-wallet because you got to get paid. And you need to set up your Zoom account because there's going to come a time, like quickly, if you're doing the things that we're teaching today, that you're going to need a Zoom account of your own. And you don't want the free one because you only get 40 minutes and we tend to talk longer than that.
Yes, we do.
Speak a little bit longer than that. And so here's the thing, screenshot this. It might be a little bit weird looking, but screenshot it anyway, stretch it out on your phone. Because again, I don't like to give people information they can already look up. You got it?
Oh.
Excellent. Catch the recording if you don't have it. It's gonna be there too. And so then we have these buttons. Guys, this is all under start. I say when you see it on the sheet, you do it on the site. Does this make sense?
Right.
Yes.
And so then you need to read the frequently asked questions before you start asking us frequent questions. You need to read your MWR financial comp plan questions. If you don't know how you're going to get paid, how you going to get paid? You need to read your sponsor placement questions. See, people tell me they've been to the site and they read everything, and then I start talking about sponsor placement and they have no idea what I'm talking about. Guys, you know how easy it is to know where people's integrity is? When you tell me you know things about Financial Edge that are on the frequently asked questions and you don't know them, but you told me you've been to the site, if you lie, my family says if you lie about that, you'll lie about anything else. Is this making sense?
Yeah.
Keep your integrity intact. And then some other questions you might find yourself asking when you're sitting around trying to ask questions. How do I stay motivated and keep myself from quitting my own business? How many of you guys would agree that's a pretty good question?
Great
Good question.
Well, it's there when you go there. And when I ask you how you stay motivated, you should be able to tell me instead of asking me every time I speak to you. Is this making sense?
Yes.
And let me tell you guys the inside stuff. They actually came to some area directors and some district directors and said, what questions are you tired of answering? What questions are you tired of them asking? What questions are you sick and tired of answering? And that's your frequently asked questions section. You're welcome. And so here's the thing, guys. As exciting as all of that is, this is the best sheet in the business. I repeat, this is the best sheet in the business. Guys, how many of you guys have the 50-15-5 sheet already printed out? Huh? How many of you guys have the 50-15-5 sheet already done?
No. 15.
Let me help you understand why this sheet works. It's 3 P's. When we peak 25 to 50 people's interest, I'm gonna say this again. When we peak 25 to 50 people's interest, you peak 50 people. What's a peak? How do I peak? I have a conversation with my friends. I catch up with them. I make sure they're doing fine. And then I ask them, by the way, have you ever heard of income shifting?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna take a quick pause because some of you guys need scripts because at your job they have scripts and in your life they had scripts and when you were in college they had scripts and you like scripts. So let's practice this. If you can come off mute, let's do this. This is gonna be deep. I know some of this might be hard for some of you, but repeat after me. By the way.
By the way.
By the way.
By the way.
Some of y'all was kind of weak on that. Let's try that again. You didn't even sound like you were trying to segue. You sound like you wanted to jump in. It's a segue, guys. We were talking. So we're talking back and forth. You asked me, somebody asked me how I'm doing.
How you doing,
Sean? I've been so blessed. I mean, it's ridiculous. I've been excited as all get out. I literally started a new income stream in the midst of a pandemic. By the way,
What?
Have you ever heard of income shifting?
No, what's that?
Exactly.
Come out like that when I say it.
So let's do this again. Everybody say, by the way.
By the way.
Have you ever heard of income shifting?
Have you ever heard of income shifting?
That was a little bit better. That was a little bit better. Let's try it again. By the way.
By the way.
Have you ever heard of income shifting?
Have you ever heard of income shifting?
You guys do understand that communication is only 5 to 6% verbal, right? So let's put your eyebrows into this one. I want you to look like you're really concerned with whether or not they've heard of it. Put some hand into it. Get a little shoulder into it. Everybody repeat after me. By the way.
By the way.
By the way.
Have you ever heard of by the way?
Income shifting.
Give yourselves a COVID clap for that. That was really good. And so guys, Edna asked the question, no, what is it? Here's where most people go wrong. Oh, it's tax reduction strategies, credit reduction strategies. As a matter of fact, you could be your own bank on a Tuesday and you can buy land.
And go to Taco Tuesday.
Guys, write this in your notes. Right. That's what I said on a Tuesday. And you can go to Taco Tuesday and they'll give you readers while because you just became your own bank. Guys, write this in your notes. Don't give somebody a drink of water with a fire hose.
Ooh.
Wow. Wow.
Don't give somebody a drink of water with a fire hose.
With a fire hose.
They just asked you for a little bit. They just wanted to know what it was. I'm gonna tell you another secret. I don't even tell them the first time around. I want to make sure they want to know. Somebody asks you, no, somebody say what Edna said. As a matter of fact, Edna, say it again. No, what is that?
What is that?
And Edna, listen, everybody needs to see it. We actually have 2 income shifting conversations today at 8 and 9. Which time works best for you?
I think I can do the 8.
That happens 95% of the time. Because she asked, what is it? But she didn't necessarily say she wanted me to tell her. Everybody needs to see this. Mm-hmm. Everybody repeat after me. Come learn with me.
Come learn with me.
Learn with me.
You guys would agree. That sounds a lot better than come join me.
Yeah, come learn with me.
Come get started with me. See, here's the thing. How many of you guys don't like rejection?
No, nobody likes rejection.
Now, some people actually do. It's weird.
Deal with it sometimes.
Yeah, for real. Some people actually like rejection. But if you don't like rejection, write this in your notes. This is going to be deep. This is going to be neat. I don't want y'all to miss it. Y'all ready? If you don't like rejection, stop saying stuff that gets you rejected.
Okay.
True.
All righty then.
See, if you don't want to be treated like you're doing one of those things, stop sounding like the people that be doing one of those things. Guys, we are income shifting. Everybody needs to see this. Everybody needs to learn how to shift their income. You got to see this thing. We have income shifting conversation today at 7 and 9. Which time works best for you? Now, how many of you guys got some friends? Trust me, it's not a lot of them. Sometimes we can create things that are not there. So if you believe everybody's gonna want to know what it is, guess what's gonna happen in your life?
They don't want to
They
know.
don't want to know what it is. But if you believe people will actually just get on a Zoom, guess what's gonna happen in your life? People just gonna get on a Zoom. But just in case you come across that 1 out of your 10 friends that says, nah, before I jump on anything, what is it? All I say is strategies to move more of your money back into your pocket.
Okay.
And that's exactly what they say. Okay. So which time works best for you, 7 or 9? All
9.
I give them is strategies to move more of your money back into your pocket. Now, some of y'all are thinking, well, some of my cousins are rude. That ain't gonna be enough for them. They're gonna say, no, you tell me. Why won't you tell me? Anybody want to know the answer to that?
Yes.
Because I am not the expert.
Well, that's gonna sound weird, but you know what I tell them? Because that's not how we do business.
Right.
Oh, just simply say that.
Because it's not how we do business. Don't let them dictate how you do your business.
Right. Right. That's the truth.
We've gotten our system from people that make $50,000 a month. And we try to take it, we're gonna take directions from people that barely make $50,000 a year.
Okay now.
Well, point taken.
I would rather listen to somebody that makes $5,000 a month residual than $50,000 a month in corporate. Because that person's under a lot of pressure. One bad conversation at the water cooler, and they no longer make $50,000 a month.
Right.
And so with that being said, guys, I keep it that simple. That is a peak. Everything else, you're already in the presentation. If you say anything beyond what I just said, you are already presenting.
Good, Sean.
Side note, if you are already presenting, don't get me involved. They already have a presenter.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Like, what am I supposed to say after you said everything? Is this making sense?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Not that
It
I
doesn't
don't
lead
wanna
them
help.
anywhere.
It's not that I don't want to help. It's just you just did my part. Like,
Okay.
nobody came to see you, Otis. Oh, Otis. And so here's the thing. You peak 50, 15 to 25 of them will come and take a look at it. But you have to peak 50. Don't miss that part. These numbers work because you peaked 25 to 50. You peak 25 to 50, 15 to 25 will see it. Is this making sense?
Oh.
Yeah.
When 15 to 25 see it, then 5 to 10 will start. So you peak 25 to 50, you'll be able to pass 15 to 25 to a presentation. Then you'll be able to prepare 5 to 10 like I'm preparing you right now. Is this making sense?
Yes.
This is my most recent 50 sheet. I think I peaked 4 and 1 already got in. I didn't highlight it yet, but Tanya Matthews is in. She should be right there. I'll write that in after we're done. But guys, and I knew that was going to happen because in September, you see the highlights? I'll do this just for the sake of this. I don't do it often, but I'll spotlight real quick. You see the highlights? You guys know some of these. You guys know Mike Rand?
Mike.
Some of y'all know Iana. Some of y'all know, some of y'all will know Marsha.
Hey, Marsha.
Well, that was September. Well, in August, it happened again. But actually only 6 people saw it and 5 got started. You guys know Liza Danielle Dillard. You guys know Cosette, you guys know Cosette Hazel?
Yeah.
I started doing this in July. What do you know? It happened again. You guys know Gilletta Tyson?
Yep.
Yeah. So here's the thing.
It keeps happening.
It just keeps happening. See, here's the thing. The reason why it keeps happening is because I sort 50.
Okay.
Don't ask what I'm doing. I'm telling you what I'm doing right now. I'm literally recording it so people can stop asking me what I'm doing. Stop saying you wish you had my friends. You do have my friends. See, here's the mistake everybody's making that's making this mistake. I don't say everyone is doing it, but most people are. You guys see this sheet, right? And so you see 5 people joined. You see about 13 people came to see it, right? I only talk about the 5 people that joined. You talk about the 45 that didn't.
Wow.
Put this in your notes. Put this in your notes really quickly. Whatever we focus on expands.
Yeah.
So if your whole focus is on who didn't do it, you're going to attract what? More people that don't do it. My whole focus is on the people that partnered and are actually working. So I attract more people that will not only partner, but they'll follow the system and actually work. What you focus on expands. And then the mistake we make is we get with other people who are also not making money and talk about how we're not making money. So what expands? More not making money. I run from those conversations like the plague. I do not want any of that on me. Is this making sense?
Yes.
All right, so now we're gonna fly through it, guys. Now here's what's exciting. This duplicates if you do it right. And so here's how it works. This is weird looking, but basically that's the meme. That would be the heart meme that everybody tells you to put up. This is when we start sharing. We are in the share section. The first thing I have people do is put up the heart meme. The reason why I ask people to put up the heart meme first, that's the first thing. As soon as a person signs up, I say, hey, put this on your social media. Let's see how it performs. Somebody asked me why I start with that.
Why don't you start with that, Sean?
Because I want to remove possibility block. How many of you guys, when you guys started, you thought nobody was going to really take a look at this? Nobody would be interested. You already talked to everybody multiple times about stuff like this. You don't know a lot of people, blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
So you know what I say to that? Hey, post this on your social medias real quick and let me know how it performs. Within 2 hours, most people are like, oh my God, what do I do with these people? And I never have to answer those questions again. Is this making sense?
Right.
I never have to answer to how people might not do it. No, everybody write this in your notes, big, underline it, highlight it. Some will. Everybody say some will.
Some will.
And as long as some will, keep going. Just keep going. And so this is how it works, guys. When people reply to me on anything I post on social media, and even when I'm actually starting conversations, guys, look at this. How you been, Liza? We have income shifting conversations today at 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. Everybody said, you know Liza, right? Everybody say hi to Liza.
Hey, Liza.
Which works best for you? She said, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. She told me not to do the Liza voice no more, so I'll just do my same voice. I hope all is well for you too. I think 5 p.m. works best for me. That's Eastern Standard Time, right? Yes. What's your best contact number? My number is, because see, guys, write this down. You got to give to get. So I have a Google Voice number. I gave it to her so I could get her number. She gave me her number at the time. Perfect. I'll have my business partner send you a conversation in a few. See you there. I'll have my business partner send you the conversation in a few. Guys, write this in your notes. Don't try to be the deal. You want to peak and pass. Peak and pass. I guess I gotta look for that. I'm trying to look for it. Just unmute yourself if it wasn't you. All right, so peak and pass. Not only do we need to peak, we also need to pass. She said, sounds good. So here's the pass. Now this is what I did with Liza, but guess what? This was what Liza did with her friend Chris Truss, who's also one of our business partners. Hey, Mr. Hill, can you add my friend Chris to tomorrow's 7 p.m. guest list? And when you get a chance, send us the invite. Thanks in advance. Absolutely. I look forward to seeing you both. If it makes sense, let's connect afterwards, Chris. Sent them the invite. Just making sense so far. Then Deidre actually, when people get everything started, Deidre sent them the Zoom is open, letting them know, hey, log in now. Afterwards, she sends, it was great learning income shifting with you. This alerts me that person was actually on the Zoom. Because guys, per Zoom, I might average anywhere from 20 to 40 of these text messages. I am not combing through them to see if your friend got on. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
So this helps me and helps your partners that are doing your three-way confirmations help you. Once that's done, Hey, then I can send this. Hey, Kathy, after seeing the income shifting conversation, my mentors always ask blah, blah, blah. 3, Kathy is actually Mike's business partner. Because I said, excellent, want to hop on a quick call to get you started? Or would you prefer a text? Kathy said a call. Please give me 15 minutes. Call Kathy 15 minutes later. She is now in the business. But some people might say, excellent. When I say excellent, want to hop on a quick call to help you get your website, or would you prefer a text? Text would be great. I'm kind of doing multiple things at the moment. Melissa is Mike's business partner. LaTanya is now Melissa's business partner because I sent her LaTanya's link with the steps. Is it making sense so far?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Guess what I have not done at this point? A call. Then once she got started, once she followed the directions, she texts, I'm in. I text the welcome. Is this making sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
So now she knows what to do to get started. Guys, keeping it that simple, we've been able to help people get the momentum bonus. 3 business partners, that's a $300 bonus. You get $150, and because you did it within your first 30 days, they add $150 for a total of $300. Everybody hold up 3 fingers. Now, on your other hand, if you're not driving, hold up 1. When you get 3 partners and 1 customer, that is $5 guaranteed daily pay, $150 per month, residual, non-wage income. Everybody hold up 2 more fingers on that other hand. You should be holding up 3s and 3s, right? That's when they waive your $79. So you have a $150 residual with a $40 overhead. You got a $110 cash flow. Is this making sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the third part is, guys, you got to stick and stay until you get your pay. Look at, whenever you're feeling a little low, go to howtoshipyourincome.com/members and watch these videos. If anybody was on last night's MWR training call, the corporate call, and I don't know if y'all slept right after it, but it was amazing. If you were on a couple of weeks ago, our MWR University training call, Understanding Your Financial Edge, it was amazing. And guys, here's what I want you to get. Nobody cares what you did when they first got started. Everybody cares what you do when they first get started.
Mm-hmm.
Some of y'all missed that. Nobody cares what you did 9 months ago. Nobody cares what I did 4 months ago. Nobody cares what you did 2 weeks ago. If they're getting started today, they want to hear you say, let's go do it, not you go do it.
Mm-hmm.
And so when new people get started, you should be able to take out your sheet and start running with them. Because see, on my first day, Yolanda, Rebecca, and Deidre got started with me. But guess what? A second day came and they were like, and I promised them we would do it together. So I had to take out another sheet. Dana Turnquest got started. He said, yo, let's do this. I said, all right, we in there, let's go. My little sister Takia got started. She said, you gonna do this with me? I said, yeah, we're gonna do it together, let's go. Liza said, you gonna do this with me and you gonna teach me how to do it. Cause you know, she kind of bossy. I said, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. Oh, sorry, wrong. Yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. And we went running. Cosette got started and said, okay, now you're gonna have to do this with me. And so I said, okay, let's keep it moving. Mike Rand got started. I said, oh, I need to go ahead and outrun Mike. Because I already know he was gonna fly to the top. Guys, my point being, I just do this over and over again. And this is my most current sheet. And I gotta update this because Tanya Matthews just got started. 1 to go. And so with that being said, guys, that's how we sponsored 3 to hit ED. The reason why we're at $4,000 a month residual is because we focus our energy on the people who focus their energy on the 50-15-5 sheet and the sponsor 3 and earn ED sheet. And so with that being said, last but not least, just beware of the dream stealers. See, there's only really 9 or 10 really negative people in the entire world, but they get around a lot. And they're waiting for you to get off this conversation so they can tell you exactly why this business will never work for you. But now, here's the thing. When people said that to me, I asked them, well, if let's just say I don't do this, what do you have that'll help me generate $4,000 a month residual?
Right.
$8,000 a month residual, $50,000 a month residual. Because my mentors were doing this already.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think they said they had for me?
Yeah.
So make sure that when people try to talk you out of this, you ask them, what do you have for me to replace what I'm excited about? And when they don't have anything, here's what I want you to do. I want you guys to lovingly, caringly, respectfully tell them, shut up. What is that thing that can get me where I want to be? You're trying to talk me out of it and you don't have anything for me.
Nothing
So
else.
with that being said, guys, my name is Sean T. Hill. Blessed to
Sean.
be Executive District Director with this amazing company. More importantly, I am Willie and Maddie Mayhill's bouncing baby boy. It's been a plum pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege. I look forward to doing this business with you, income shifting with you, and walking the beaches of the world with you. And now I'm going to pause the recording so you guys have it forever, and I'll answer any questions you have on the way to Taco Tuesday.
I gotta get you.